What's up, everyone? This is episode 16 of the Laced Up Show. This is the show all about sneakers and sneaker news. I'm your host, Chase, with my co-host today, Landon, and we have another great episode for you guys today. So, getting right into it, we got rapper Lil Durk announced his own sneaker NFT. So it's actually Lil Durk, but not little, but Lil Durk is dropping his 7220 next gen NFT sneaker soon. So this is co-founded by Lil Durk, Satoshi Designs, and Nexus, and this digital sneaker is set to revolutionize the footwear industry. So Lil Durk is a very known rapper who has tied Taylor Swift with the most Billboard Hot 100 hits in 2021. So this 7220 sneaker NFT will be limited to just 10,000 tokens, and you have a 1 in 10 chance of actually able to get a physical pair of this sneaker. Now, this next gen is designed by the legendary Devonte Black Young, who, if you don't know who he is, Devonte is the most notable for his streetwear brand Inspire and collaboration with Nike as lead designer on 3 pairs of sneakers from his childhood friend Kevin Durant. So, including Lil Durk's 7220 next gen roadmap, the Genesis token holders will get an opportunity to design a pair of sneakers with Devonte and the NFT's elite creative team. So, Landon, what are your thoughts on this sneaker NFT project?
Wow, that's interesting. So, quick question, because that took a really quick turn whenever you went from only, what was it, 10,000 tokens,
right,
and then 1 in 10.
Right, 1 in 10 chance. Yeah,
of getting able to get the actual sneaker.
Right, yeah, a physical pair. Right.
That's like pretty small.
Right. 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
So 1,000 pairs.
Yeah.
In total.
1,000 pairs. That's pretty small. I don't know. What is the token good for? Do you know? Did you see anything about that?
No. So I mean, that's why I kind of explained a little later that saying, like, I guess if you're one of the token holders, you'll also get a chance of designing another sneaker.
But is that to 10,000? Is that 10,000 of 10,000?
Maybe.
Get to do that part. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, I mean, it's cool. I wonder how much. Did you see a price on it or anything like that?
I didn't see anything yet. They said it's releasing soon, though. But yeah, I didn't really look at Lil Durk's actual post, but maybe it said there. But yeah, the pre-sale is coming soon for it.
This stuff always makes me wonder, like, do you think these guys are into crypto, or they got guys that are telling them you're into crypto and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Crypto and NFTs, and
I
guess we're
I'd
talking
have to
about
ask
NFTs.
Lil Durk
But
himself.
that's yeah, I guess you would.
Right.
But like, it just makes me wonder, like, do you think that people are into, like, because I follow all these NBA athletes on Twitter, and a lot of them, they're either their profile picture is an NFT, like something
real?
like that. Oh yeah, like their profile picture is like one of the, like, an NFT that they have, or their name, like their sponsors for crypto.com or for NFTs or this and that. And it's like, I always wonder, like, are you actually passionate about that, or like, do you have people around you saying, look, this is something good to get in front of?
I bet you
it's got to be 50-50-ish.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a mix. I'm sure there's guys that are strictly focused on basketball and that's all they care about. And then there's someone in their ear saying, like, hey, do you want to, make an extra couple million here? We'll make an NFT project for you. And he's like, sure, why not? With his 22 million followers or whatever influencer it is.
Right, because I know that there was like a story I saw on Justin Herbert, who was like, apparently like really, really smart in high school and in college and stuff like that, like, physics, all this different stuff like that, just really smart. And like, he was like messing around in practice, like, oh, if I make this field goal, like, you have to give me a Bitcoin. Like, that's it. You owe me $5.
Yeah.
If I make this field goal, you owe me $20.
Yeah.
Now, if I make this field goal, you get 1 Bitcoin. Now you see Tom Brady's like, oh yeah, I want this career-breaking touchdown ball back. I'll give you this much Bitcoin.
Right.
I'll get, like, it's just such a weird thing to think about. Such a weird thing to think about, and it makes me wonder, just like, because I feel like Tom Brady, is Tom Brady into that stuff? Because he talks about it, like, often, or is someone saying, or is someone talking to Tom Brady, and like they're saying, look, say this. You don't know what Bitcoin is? Me either. Just say this.
I would say specifically with Tom Brady, he has a company that's around sports memorabilia in the NFT space. So it's kind of similar to, I forget what it's called, but yeah, that was one of his ventures that when he did his retirement message, he put like, I'm also going to be focusing on my other projects. I forget what it's called. It's something along the lines, but it has to involve with NFTs and sports and stuff like that. And it's got like Jared Dieter's also on the board, and there's some other big notable guys on there. But I don't know. I think specifically, I'm sure it's about, a split, like 50-50. Some guys are in it because they know the business behind it, and some are just trying to chase the bag. But specifically for this, Lil Durk, what do you think? Is he?
That's what I'm talking. More specifically, I'm just curious. I'm curious to see what the benefits will look like.
Right.
Because, and also the price, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like you'd have to assume like you don't drop NFT. Like what's the average price of an NFT for retail? Are they gonna be like all of this brand's NFTs, or like the Jordan 1, they're all 170? Or all of this brand's NFTs, or do they change? Like, does a better NFT mean now it's not the Jordan 1, now it's the Jordan 4 and it's 200?
Maybe.
Like, does the NFT fluctuate with what it can do for you?
So they usually, the way NFT works like that is they come out with a set release price. So
I'm
like
gonna sound like an infant
right?
on this.
So like, you remember the Adidas NFT? So that came out, you could buy it on the drop or the release. I forget there's a specific term for it. And that was 0.2 Ethereum, which was like equivalent to like $800. Yeah. And so, but then once you buy it, then it's simple. Like that's the retail price of it. Oh. And then you go on these other marketplaces, and then the prices fluctuate, but that's what it's set. So yeah. So whoever makes the NFT or the NFT project can set the retail price, but there's no like strict or like, quote unquote, like standard, like, oh,
they don't all sell for the same price whenever they're dropped.
No, some of them tank. Some of them retail at like 0.2 and tank on the resale, like go to like 0.02.
Right, but I'm talking about retail.
No. Yeah, it's all discrepancy based off, like, for instance, Lil Durk can say, oh, these are going to be 0.4 because the value of designing your own sneaker with Devontae,
right,
could be worth more. So yeah, but he determines the price. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting topic. But moving on, Landon, what do we got next?
All right, so now we've got MSCHF is releasing a new shoe, and it's totally legal this time, I think. So how certain are the designers at MSCHF, the Trolling Brooklyn art collective, whose previous footwear includes the Jesus Shoe Custom and Hysteria introducing Satan Shoe sequel? And that's their latest sneaker is not only going to earn them a lawsuit from Nike. We are going to find out now, because MSCHF's chief creative officer, Kevin Weisner, recalls that they'd internally cleared the Satan Shoe collaboration with Lil Nas X as 1,000% legal before its release date. But Nike promptly filed a claim against MSCHF over that one, accusing them of trademark infringement and dilution. So still, he is no less confident about his latest shoe, which is definitely not an all-black Air Force One, even though, it kind of looks like an all-black Air Force One. So MSCHF has made it pretty clear that they don't have any problem with, like, Nike suing them. Like, they kind of said it multiple times, like, if Nike wants to come sue us, like, it's no problem. We'll take them to court. It's no big deal. So, I mean, this article even calls this entire brand, this MSCHF brand, like, trolls, which is something. Like, that's interesting to have your, like, entire brand is, like, after trolling Nike. And sometimes getting away with it. Sometimes, they haven't gotten away with it, but sometimes they have. So these are called the Tape 3s. Supposedly it's supposed to be mocking, like, the status of the Air Force One, just like covering it in tape. Not having any Nike branding, though. But what do you think about this shoe?
I think it's pretty interesting. I think the concept behind MSCHF is really funny, and it's intriguing. Like, not many companies can go out there and just, poke the bear.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But yeah, I don't know. Look, I mean, focusing on the shoe itself, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's creative. It's cool. It looks cool, but I don't think I would ever cop it or wear it.
It's got, like, the caution tape and stuff like that. Yeah. It's so interesting because, like, this is the photo you have. If I gave you a closer photo, it's got the little ridges in the midsole, like the Air Force One.
Really?
It's got, like, so it's like it's clearly a mock of the Air Force One, just like the Jesus shoes were the Air Max 97, like the Satan shoes were the Air Max 97. But this has no Nike branding. Those ones did. Mm-hmm. The Jesus shoes got through.
Yeah.
Satan shoes did not.
No.
Was not well received.
No.
So those ones did not get through. But these, they don't have the Nike branding. They got the yellow tape. Clearly, it's a little John Geiger situation of mocking an Air Force One again. And that's going to be, I almost did an article on that because I saw there was some more news about Nike and, like, the counterfeit stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I just think it's so crazy. This brand is just on there to troll Nike, essentially.
Yeah,
Essentially trolling Nike.
I'm sure they're gonna eventually troll others, but yeah, I mean they really like poking the bear with Nike. But I think honestly they're gonna get away with it for this shoe. I mean it's pretty different. I mean there's no true Nike swoosh on here from what I'm seeing.
No,
from
there's
this
not.
photo.
There's not. There's no Nike branding. Like the other ones literally had Nike brand.
Yeah.
So like, I can see why this one would get away with it. I just think it's like the only way they wouldn't get away with this if Nike's just like fed up with it.
Right. Yeah.
they're
They're
just,
just
like,
suing
fed
them
up
just
with
to
it.
sue.
Like if you're so big, you're just like, look, we could let them get away with it, because I feel like sometimes that's really what it comes down to. Is like
For sure.
we could let them get away with it, but like look, I boil it down to, because like you're talking about multi-billion-dollar corporations that are run by obviously not just one person, but like you ever imagine just having a bad day? I don't like what you just said today. I'm gonna sue you.
Oh, for
Any
sure.
other day, it's like, oh gosh, it's whatever. It's no one cares. I'm having a bad day. It's like, you know what? I didn't like how that was just said. I'm gonna sue you or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that actually frustrated me. I'm
Yeah.
like actually gonna make that into a bigger deal.
Yeah, I mean Nike definitely has like an army of lawyers that can just
Exactly.
go endless.
Wouldn't have to do anything.
Endless. I mean sometimes that's what corporations will do, is they'll just take you to court, and even though you are right, they'll just continue to fight you, and you just burn legal fees until you're broke.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. It's crazy what corporations will do. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting that MSCHF is going at it back again with it's
They're
a
not
lot
scared.
safer, more Air
Safer.
Force One for
Safer.
sure. But moving on, we got Nike has revealed the Air Max 1 releases for Air Max Day 2022. So with Air Max Day 2022 falling on Saturday, March 26th, sneakerheads around the globe are preparing for the freshest Air Max kicks for their current rotation. So Nike has just announced 3 super nice colorways, and Landon, I just wanted to get your thoughts on them. So starting off with the North America exclusive Air Max 1 blueprint. Landon, thoughts?
Dude, those things are sick.
Right?
Those are so clean. Wow, it looks like they got some texture to the swoosh on the to the Nike swoosh too.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, they're fire.
Wait, what was that one you said? That's a North America exclusive.
Yeah, so we'll be getting those for sure. So
All right.
hopefully we'll actually get them in hand. But yeah, yep, those are coming March 26th. But moving on, we got the Europe exclusive Air Max 1 La Ville Lumiere, or AKA City of Lights, is made just for women and comes with a dangling charm and a storied type of model. Thoughts?
So I guess it sucks to be a guy in Europe.
Right?
I guess it just sucks to be a guy in Europe.
I was like, man,
I don't know. It's a really
I don't
clean
know. It
looking
kind of
shoe.
sucks to be a woman too. That's not the best
It's-
shoe I would have expected.
It's
for
not
Air Max
special.
Day.
But I do think that I guess this one's a little different. As I scroll back up, this one's got like the 3.26 on the tongue.
Right. Yeah,
That's
it's
kind of a
definitely
cool,
different. Right.
kind of a cooler model.
Right.
Not bad. Definitely not as cool. And only women's only. That's
right.
That's
It's
very interesting.
Super weird. And then moving on, we got finally the third and final colorway is the Asian Pacific and Latin America exclusive colorway, which is the premium. They say wasabi, but I think it's wasabi iteration. Top-notch leathers are included with some stitching and more. So, Landon, what are your thoughts on this colorway?
Oh, these are actually pretty cool. So these
Yeah.
are just unique. I mean, this is gonna be like you're wearing it with something extremely neutral, or you just have the most like diverse wardrobe of all
Right.
time, because it's
Right.
kind of like a funkier design. But I
Yeah.
think it's actually all 3 of those are really. 2 of the 3 are really clean, and then one of them has 3.26 on the tongue,
Right.
which is kind of cool. And like,
So, rate them out of the top 3. Which one would you definitely go for first?
oh yeah, the blue would be first
Right.
for the North America, then the Asia Pacific, and then definitely finish off with the that really still women's exclusive only for Europe.
Isn't that
You
crazy?
think it's gonna run up to like size 20?
I don't know.
Like just go up to size 20, or is it literally just gonna release in up to women's
I don't
size
know.
12?
I don't know if just like Europeans in general, that over there, like only girls wear Air Max 1s.
There has to be a reason.
Or I don't know, but
there
yeah,
has to be a reason.
yeah, that's coming out
The
as a
blue-
women's exclusive.
And you
but
said
yeah,
this is on the 26th, right?
26th.
So it's a few weeks out.
yeah, we got about 2 weeks.
Nice.
So-
those are gonna be clean.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's too bad you don't have a shot like to like complete the pack though.
I know.
Unless like I mean, but so if they're only going to those certain places, I don't know how you're gonna get them off like Goat. You'd have to probably like do eBay.
Oh well, no, people trust me. People definitely get them over from here. They'll go.
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
go to
yeah.
South America or wherever.
Nah,
and
yeah,
then
they'll get
source
them.
a shoe.
They'll
But
get
yeah,
them. Yeah, that's true. That's
but
true.
you got to pay for that pretty penny. But moving on, Landon, what do we got next?
All right, so now we got the Polaroid and Nike Dunk collab finally has a release date. This design of this collab to directly reference the camera maker's iconic instant film cameras with a predominantly all black suede upper and a white heel counter that are broken up by multicolored swooshes, branding inspired by Polaroid's color spectrum. And Polaroid has confirmed on Instagram that its Nike SB Dunk collab is officially releasing on April 5th via sneakers and select Nike SB stocks. So, I mean, personally, I think this is like, one of the favorite dunks I've ever seen. Like, I just love these a lot for some reason. What do you think about this Polaroid dunk?
Yeah, I think it's super clean too.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
So nice.
Yeah, they're so nice. I would love to get these in hand.
Dude, the color spectrum that runs up from that Nike swoosh, I mean, it's one of the... I'm having a hard time thinking of a dunk for some reason that I like to look up better than this.
Yeah.
It's so simple, and it's got the colors, but at the same time, I feel like it could go with anything.
And
it has every color.
And it's a great collab, especially if it's actually a collab with Polaroid. So
And
you
it
get
is.
some
It
Polaroid
is.
branding on there too.
Yeah, I think there is some Polaroid branding. I'm not sure where it was. Like
It's
if it
probably
was on
gonna
the
be on
tongue
the,
or if it was something.
What is it called? The insole. It's probably the insole.
Oh, the insole
Yeah.
for sure. Most
Insole's
likely.
gonna
I think
look
it shows
great.
up on the tongue too, but
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
totally
no,
sure.
I'm super excited for that one for sure.
No, I mean, it's a really nice looking dunk. I
April
know that.
5th,
I mean,
it's right around the corner.
April 5th. I know it actually has a release date. So that means that like the pairs are being released. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like Ghost and like still no release date, still no release date. That's how the Nocta was for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then like, but these, the pictures have leaked. Like they've been out for a while.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw them a long time ago, but it was one of those dunks where it's like, is this like a mock-up or is
Right.
like, is this actually
just a
going to happen?
custom,
Like
yeah.
did someone kind of, because or like what do you call it? Like just a concept? Like, oh, is this just a certain concept that could release if a Polaroid dunk did release? I'm like, whoever's concept that is needs to make that into a reality
Yeah.
because it just looks so fun.
Yeah, and well, now it's finally here. So, but yeah, I'm excited for that. I definitely would love to get one of those in hand for sure.
Oh yeah, that'd be a sick release.
But moving on, we got Lululemon has finally launched their sneakers. So I mentioned this in a previous episode that this shoe was leaked, but now it is officially here, and the company's first ever running shoe for women is called the Blissfeel and will be available to purchase starting March 22nd. So this launch marks Lululemon's official foray into the sneaker category and to prove another important lever of growth for the athletic clothing retailer as it seems to catch its larger competitors and go against Nike and Adidas. So Lululemon said that these are going to be debuting two types of women's cross-training sneakers this summer, priced at $138 and $148. And then also later in the day, I think but in summer they're going to be releasing some slides and other different types of footwear as well. But Landon, what do you think about this sneaker in general? And then also, do you think Lululemon has a chance against Nike and Adidas?
First off, I think it is incredible marketing to price a shoe at $138 and $148. That is so random.
Right.
That is so random.
I know. I almost edited it and
you
just put
said that.
140, 150.
No, you said that, and I was immediately just like, what? It's all I can think about.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to like almost buy the shoe and be like, what makes these $138?
Yeah, specifically.
It's not bad marketing at all. So weird. 138, 148. So, I mean, we're talking about just like a athletic shoe, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, for the most part, you're almost either already middle of the pack to higher end whenever you're talking about.
Yeah, I think
you
this
know.
is similar to like a free run.
Similar
in the
to a
Nike
free
term.
run. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's similar in pricing immediately, but you have to also understand, like, it's not like, I don't know what brand could come out and make a shoe that would need to be significantly lower priced, but Lululemon, this seems about right.
Yeah.
Like, just with how their stuff is a little more higher quality and a little higher priced
Well,
in general.
I'm surprised they didn't, they didn't leverage that,
Like, go
because,
higher.
right, because their leggings are $80 and people, Nike's
Their joggers are like 120.
right. So like, Nikes are like 50. I think.
It just depends. Well, because
Right.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, their newer stuff is more.
Oh, from Nike?
Oh yeah. Like their newer stuff, their newer technology in their stuff. Oh yeah, their newer jackets are 150. Their newer.
Oh no.
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So that's why it doesn't make. That's why it doesn't surprise me too much.
I'm
to see
surprised
it.
they didn't go higher. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be like, 160, 180 kind of area. But
I think it would have been a little smarter to launch a men's and a women's version of the shoe at the same time.
Well, I think their majority is women, so
I think so too, but
Yeah.
like I don't know. I guess it's all about how you want to be portrayed. I just think it. Why not?
Right.
What's stopping you? Maybe I guess the answer to that maybe could be like you're gonna put the shoe out, see how it does, and then just pull the product.
Right.
Like we're not gonna do shoes.
Yeah, maybe
Like
this
I
was
wonder
a
what brands
test.
have done that before. Because I
I
mean
don't know.
we haven't been involved with it forever, so we don't know. Maybe everyone that gets into it stays in it. But I gotta feel like there's been at least a few people out there, or at least a few brands out there that. Hey, we're gonna launch shoes. Put it out there. It's a little too difficult, a little too tough to navigate.
Right,
It
too
wasn't well
expensive,
received.
something
All
like
right,
that.
we're done. It's
Yeah.
not financially worth it for us.
Right.
I feel like this had to happen. We'll see if it we'll see if it goes that way for them. I don't know that.
Do you
it
think
will.
they're gonna survive?
I don't know. Like just based off of this shoe, it's pretty simple. It's nothing that like other brands aren't
Right.
offering.
There's
But
different colorways coming out too. But
different. But I'm talking just about the structure. So then you have to talk about how good does it feel.
Right.
That's really where it's going to come down to for most people, because it's like
So
majority
you
of
think they
people
got a
aren't.
chance, though?
Majority of people aren't buying New Balance because they look good. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? It's like if you can get yourself in that way, it's like, I don't think they have a chance to ever get anywhere near Nike or Adidas, but
But they have a chance.
they may have a chance. I don't know. I mean, they have a cool brand.
Yeah.
I actually do like their logo, but
So if they did make men's, would you have a thought, an attempt to rock it? No.
it'd have to look like it, because I don't really buy athletic shoes
Oh, okay.
unless like they look good.
Gotcha.
And it's not like even if they look good, it also comes to a price whenever it comes to just athletic shoes. Because my athletic shoes, if you consider like Jordan 1s and stuff like that, athletic, like it's gonna take some
It's gonna take something.
major something to
Yeah.
get me off Nike and
Gotcha.
Adidas. It's gonna take a major something. Like it'd be cool. Like I think it'd be cool to like I'm trying to remember what it was. There was this brand that I don't even think they exist anymore. It was called like the Sneaker Project. It's like SNKR Project. I have a pair of their shoes in my collection because I don't think that they release anymore. I think that brand just like released it. They tried it. It's not
Right.
really that cool of a shoe. It's pretty weird. It's like it's okay looking, but I think it's really cool because it's the Sneaker Project. That's what the brand
Right.
name is.
History.
I don't think like they're releasing any more shoes, so it's in my collection. Like there's something to be said for I want to own this brand's first shoe or this or that, something. Maybe there's something to be said for that, but I don't think that like we haven't seen a women's powerhouse brand like jump onto the scene like that.
No.
That like that's just not the way to do it. I don't feel like if you want to. I don't think they even have any aspirations to be in that conversation.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's what they focus.
I don't know. It's gonna be definitely interesting for sure. But moving on, Landon, what do we got next?
All right, so we have our first look at the Supreme and Nike Air Zoom Flight 95. Supreme and Nike will be teaming up again to release a trio of Air Zoom Flight 95 color options in 2022, dressed in either University Blue White, shown here. There's also going to be a black and white, a hemp and white color scheme as well. And each Nike Air Zoom Flight 95 features a suede build with paisley prints throughout. And then along with Supreme branding around the heels, a bug eye, which also features paisley prints. And then other details include an embroidered swoosh on the lateral toe box and co-branded hand tags, I think it is.
Tags.
Hang tags, there we go. Co-branded hang tags, geez. And packaging completes the design. So, I mean, I can't really, read how I feel about these yet. Like, I'm looking at the photos. I can't get an idea on it. What do you think about this release?
I think these are ugly.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, the
I didn't
model,
expect you to
the
really like
Air,
them.
The Air Zoom Flight 95 should have just stayed in 1995. I don't know why they're trying to bring it back. I get it. They're trying to do something different, but man, I don't know. I mean, if anything, I'm going to just go with, the paisley. I think the paisley is cool, the pattern
Yeah.
on it. But, like, if it was just a different model, but yeah, there's no way I'm rocking that. What about you? Would you rock it?
Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
No. Yeah.
And it's my favorite
exactly.
color, too. So, I mean, it'd be a cool shoe to, like, see
Right.
and to, like, get.
Right.
But, like,
To wear?
it's a very
I don't know
retro.
about that.
It's a very retro shoe.
For
too.
sure. For
Looks
sure.
like it definitely looks like a basketball shoe.
Yeah. From 95.
That'd be a pretty cool shoe to play in. Can you imagine pulling up in those?
You better ball out.
Oh, that's for
You better
sure.
ball out.
Dude, that's for sure. It's got Supreme on it. Probably couldn't even wear it in the NBA.
Nah.
Oh, because like in the NBA, they make you cover up like Supreme tattoos.
Really?
No, it was like if you wore, I don't know, because I think that J.R. Smith got Supreme tatted on his body because he kept getting fined for wearing a Supreme sleeve.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude. It's so.
J.R. Smith, man.
Dude, sports
Class
are
clown of
hilarious.
NBA.
Sports are hilarious like that.
Yeah.
The same way, like, CeeDee Lamb gets fined every single game for having his jersey tucked up to show his abs.
Really?
It's a fine every game. Every game, I think it's like $15,000.
Wow.
Every
He
game.
just doesn't care.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Just doesn't matter.
Man. Hey, I mean, if they got the money, I'm glad they're able to still, express themselves. But man, 15 grand. One of these days, I'll be like, is it worth it? I don't know.
At least it's only once a week for games.
I guess
you
so.
imagine?
Yeah, can you
imagine
imagine if
like
it
a
was like
baseball
practice or
like,
something?
imagine like baseball season.
Whew,
Like you got that
162
many games. Woo.
Wow.
Hey.
That's like
Hopefully,
$1.6 million.
I just hope the money's going to good use.
Right.
I just hope the money's going to
Wow.
good use, man.
But moving on, we got sneaker e-commerce platform Kickscrew raises $6 million in their Series A funding. So Kickscrew is a Los Angeles and Hong Kong-based sneaker and apparel platform. The company has just raised $6 million in their Series A round, led by Gobi Partners, Pacific Century Group, Complex China, and it's to strengthen their foothold in the United States. So this funding comes at a time where global sneaker market resale is thriving, and with an expectation to reach $30 billion in total for the market at 2030. So Kickscrew, which began as a founder with CEO Johnny Mac's side project in 2008, wants to carve out a niche for himself as a resale platform where it can be counted on for product authenticity and accessibility for all. So Chief Operating Officer and co-founder at Kickscrew, Ross Adrian Yip, who actually previously worked at the U.S. sneaker platform GOAT, has also joined the team. So Kickscrew is distributing products globally, but its main markets are in the US, Canada, Australia, and Asia, Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. So they are pretty far out entirely, and I guess the entire world. They got the reach entire world. But, they are a little different from GOAT and StockX and eBay. They are more direct to consumer. They don't really say how they source their sneakers, but it sounds like they purchase them directly from authorized retailers and sell them to the customers directly. So Landon, what are your thoughts on Kickscrew, and does it have a chance to defeat any of the sneaker marketplaces?
That's wow. So I mean, it almost sounds like they're just trying to take away reselling from the people.
Right. So it's not, it's like basically a giant sneaker reseller. So like if the sneaker reseller had $6 million and this entire operation behind them going for sneakers, and then there's, people like small, Joe Schmo is also trying to go for the sneaker and resell, So it seems like they're like the giant of the trying to get the source of sneakers.
That's kind of crazy.
Right?
That's kind of crazy to think about. And they're going to sell them exclusively on their own platform?
Exactly. On their website.
Wouldn't that be the way to do it?
Yep.
If you were capable of getting that much inventory and stuff like that.
Apparently they have over 400,000 products on their website.
Man, that's a whole team. That's a whole team of
That's
people,
why they need
man.
$6 million.
That's a city. That's a city of people that are working on that. It's probably like 7 high school friends. It's probably like 7 high school friends all together. Like, yo, look at what we can do.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's really interesting. I'll be interested to see because it's got a cool name, like Kickscrew. Pretty cool name. So I mean, I feel like that is part of it. Like GOAT. I don't know if StockX ever really struggled with anything like that. GOAT's a really cool name for an app.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that. But like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to kind of see how that plays out. I mean, like you said, they're global. I mean,
well, it's interesting because I looked up their pricing, and they got their pricing is still not really like competitive. I mean,
like too high.
Like the mints, the Jordan 6 mints on there are going for like $246. I think I saw.
So what Jordan 6?
Jordan 6 mints that just came out.
The UNCs?
No, the mints. Jordan 6 women's mints.
Mint.
Yeah.
I thought you said men's.
No, mints.
Mint.
Yeah, 246. I'm pretty sure that's pretty high for those right now.
It's average to right above average. Not like high. You can't, because it's within 15 to 20.
It's not like Fly Club.
No, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not like those sneaker stores you can go into.
Right. Oh yeah.
It's
like $330.
Oh, at least. No, that stuff's crazy. I don't care, dude. I'll never understand it. But then again, we've witnessed personally someone who just wants to have their shoe in hand that moment.
That wants it that day. Yep.
Wants it shipped without box that day. Like, I mean, people sometimes
people do crazy things.
Dude, sometimes people just want their stuff right away. I feel that, but I'll never. If I'm not going somewhere, like if I'm leaving town next week, I need to order something. I need it to be here. Okay. If I'm leaving town in 3 months and I just want it to be here, no, it can get here in 2 weeks. It can get here in a week or it can get here in 2 weeks. That sucks, and that is what it is. Yeah. I will never be an expedited shipping person.
Now, so because they are kind of direct to consumer, they can just ship it straight to the customer. So there's no authentication.
So that's what I'm saying. It's self-authenticated then.
Right.
Because that part is shady. And it's not like it's just shady because it is. Because it has to be now.
Right.
It has to be. Who's like eBay has SneakerCon. GOAT, well-established. StockX, well-established. Despite all the murmurs you've seen or heard, like they still have it. Yeah, they still have a team of people.
They catch it.
They still have a team of people. So it's like, it's like, yeah, we went to authentication school. We got a bunch of guys that went to authentication school, and they're gonna be authenticating all of our products. It's like, I don't know. I feel like that's the toughest spot, because I feel like whenever you start something like that, all you're going to get is, to take it back to earlier we were talking about, is trolls. What about you sending a shoe and then someone taking a fake pair and saying, this is what you sent me?
Oh, for sure.
That would haunt me for days whenever it ever came to that. That haunt me for days whenever it came to that. Like, you literally... or you're a brand new platform, so you're about to fight me. Now all of a sudden it's just bad publicity. Kick sucks, man. They sent me these fake shoes. They're letting fakes go through. They wouldn't accept my return.
Yeah.
They said it was on me. I don't do it was on you. But now you got anyone who can say, like, nope, they're sending me fakes. They won't cooperate with me. They're not, like, that part, that beginning stage. Like Nike could just eat it. Like, it's whatever.
Right.
It's whatever. It's no big deal. Like, go ahead, keep the shoe potentially. Like, Nike could eat it. GOAT could eat it. StockX could eat it, probably. Like, all those guys could just eat it if something like that happened. But, like, in the very beginning, I mean, you don't want to be dealing with that stuff a lot. So, I mean, that's just the one thing that I wonder about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting what they're doing. But, man, it's crazy that they were even able to raise $6 million.
That's a lot.
Should be interesting
to see. It's been in the works. I think you said something in there from, like, 2008.
2008 was when it originally started. Yeah. So, I mean, definitely a good payday. But, yeah, it's crazy where they've come up from.
Wow.
But moving on, Landon, what do we got next?
All right, let's bring it home. It's time to end this episode with the segment Cop or Drop, where Chase and I will look at some of these scheduled upcoming releases and give our opinion on the design. So, let's go ahead and hit the releases that are happening over these next 2 days. What are your thoughts on the Air Jordan 12 playoffs?
Oh, clean. I love them. I would drop because I don't like Jordan 12 highs, but I think it's super clean. I do like the colorway.
Yeah, I'm probably going to cop the Air Jordan 12. I'm with you there. I don't really love the Air Jordan 12 model.
Right.
I don't love the Air Jordan 12 model, but the colorway is so neutral.
So nice.
It's so clean. These would look really tough as a low, I feel like.
Well, didn't they make a low golf of these?
No, they made a low golf.
Or was it
looks more like the royalties.
The one with the...
It looks a little more like the royalties, like the taxi looking ones.
Yeah.
The white. It's the same type of idea.
But yeah.
All right, so here we go. So moving on, these release tomorrow. How do you like this Concepts and Air Max 1 collab?
Drop. These are garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd cop these just because they're very unique.
Yeah, these things look. I don't know. The one thing that really throws me off with these is the upper. I don't know, what do you want to call it, band or wave that they use. That green, like it looks like a mush.
Right
green.
above the midsole.
Right.
That overlay right there.
Yeah. I'm not.
Reverse taxi is dope. The reverse taxi is dope for sure.
But I'm not a fan of these Concepts coming out. No, it's a drop.
I'd cop them. I think it's unique. I think it's a pretty cool colorway. It's one of those, like, cop to wear once a year type shoes. Like you wear them once or twice, but I guess I'm speaking for me. Right. And you're just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got 3 pairs of shoes and I wear them. I rotate them quite often.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get you all and move on. And we're looking at a few Yeezy releases to finish it off. What do you think about the Yeezy Foam Runner Mist and the Stone Sage? Mist is on top.
Yeah. Well, yeah. For one, they're very similar.
Dude,
in color.
Stop. I knew that's what we got to talk about here.
Very similar.
How long is he gonna get away with this?
Oh, I mean,
forever.
As long as he wants. Yeah.
These look just as similar as the two that we probably talked about last time.
No, but
I'd have to just get my microscope, put them under a magnifying glass.
We've got them in hand. We've gotten a Foam Runner model in hand, and it's a drop.
Yeah, I think we got that one.
No, we got this clay or something.
Okra,
right?
yeah,
Which was
the top one, exactly, almost.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too much.
It's just
of a fan of it,
re-releasing in a mist colorway.
right?
It's re-releasing as the mist, even though it released like a few months ago.
Yeah, not. Yeah, this is actually just a restock.
It's a restock, but we're calling it the
Right.
mist. It's like can you imagine you get them, you have the okra, you hold it. Wait a second here.
Exactly. It even says okra.
I would want to get a full run of these and just see what they look like on a shelf.
Yeah, these are drop. Both of them are drops for me. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I'm there with you, dude. The foam runner hit and miss with me. We got it in, tried it on, lumped on my foot. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand it. It's a cool shoe to look at for sure.
People that can rock it.
You're gonna definitely break some necks on it. But
ooh, I don't know about that Bad Bunny. I haven't seen that yet. Hopefully we can get a look at those soon.
Yeah,
I haven't seen. Have you seen the Bad Bunny response? I haven't seen that.
I have not yet. I heard about it. I've heard.
Yeah, I haven't seen the images for it.
I've seen some raffles open up on it, I think.
Yeah,
but no,
I haven't really seen the photo for it. But here we go. Last one of the day. We'll wrap it up here with the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Oreo that are supposed to release tomorrow. How do you like these?
No, these are cop, man. These
are
fire,
you love
man.
all black shoes.
These are fire.
You
dude.
love these shoes.
Come on, man. This is so. I don't know. I think this is honestly this Oreo is way cleaner than the dazzling blue that we got in.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I dropped both. I'm dropping these two, but the dazzling blue, I think they're better.
Really?
I think they're better. I can see it's literally the same shoe.
Nice.
It's the same exact shoe, with just now it's got the white band instead of the blue.
Yeah. Or not swoosh band. Yeah.
Better take it easy there. You're going a little,
but
a little cross brand.
Yeah,
on
no,
me.
Definitely cop for me, for sure.
Well, at least we got one cop Addy on that one because that was almost a brutal round.
Yeah,
that was almost a brutal round.
That was almost straight drops.
I know we've had straight drops before, but that's actually gonna wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for taking some time to watch. But until next time, peace.